Litotsa le re lototsa ga batho ke ba ba mo
Marise go go ba ke ba go mella mapolisana bona fa a ka tla kwa
mona ke nyo khana ta
ana bona ra ntsa ipitsa maponesa tsuka ba ba ditile ka ntse ba ba kokotetse matshangana ba fositse monyako ntse ba police ya bona ba go bua to police ka tsengalo wa tla.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. The news that is currently trending heavily at this very moment in South Africa, it is that story of the ZAMAZAMAS. And I have questions. Is this where we are supposed to start as South Africa when we are trying to get our country in order? Aren't we supposed to start with the borders, immigration, and we have that solid, and then we deal with the ZAMAZAMAS and deport them? Because when you look at our prisons, are they going to be handling such a number of people that are being now underground, that are underground? So, also, if now our prisons are not able to handle such a huge number, where are they going? They're going to end up with the vulnerable communities like in the villages and be terrorizing the communities there. I don't think this is where we're supposed to start, but I stand corrected in the comment section. You can do that. The comment section is there for that. I'm looking forward to your comments. And other people legalize this illegal mining. And you have countries like Zimbabwe now who have successfully shut down their own ZAMAZAMAS. Why can't we do it? And this also explains the story that goes around in South Africa that the Zimbabweans that are committing crime in South Africa are very violent. So if you have the ZAMAZAMAS having been shut down in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, and they came to South Africa because of the porous borders, what is going to happen to our future in South Africa?
Because Zim, like there's child labor and stuff. So when these guys they get to 18, like the ZAMAZAMAS, they're very good. They're very good. You can take your graduates on anything. There's a guy who started drilling when he was 9. There's a guy who started blasting when he was 10. You see, so they do a clean job. They work even faster than machines. So you get these guys, but these guys they're very ruthless because I changed life in Zimbabwe. I took ZAMAZAMAS. I gave them uniform. I gave them shelter. I gave them food. ZAMAZAMAS, they got professional jobs. They got paid. Now when this thing started happening, that's when I realized, I took ZAMAZAMAS because they don't mess around. You're not gonna say, I'm gonna pay you next week. No, they'll kill you. Yeah, they'll kill you. You don't pay them, they'll kill you. So at that time, I remember I was owing them. I kept saying tomorrow. And then the guy comes to me and like, my guy, you don't have this man today, you're dying. You see? I'm like, I'm dying. He said, are you dying? Those guys don't fuck around. Because they call them Makoporos. Makoporos don't fuck around, bro. They want their money.
And to hustle in Zimbabwe, they call it Ngwava.
Yeah. That time, my car, it didn't leak fuel. I don't know, must it oil or anything. It doesn't have a gauge. You know what I did there? I said, I'm 25 liter. I put them in the boots. 25 liters out too. I fill up the tank. Navigator, I go, bro. Like if this guy dies in Naledi, dies. If I die. I small money, I straight to South Africa, Durban, vroom, I go.
You left the mine there?
I left
the entire operation?
I left the operation and stuff, but they put cement, they closed the holes. I left the operation straight.
If you heard that guy very well, he said he had to run away because those guys won't hesitate to unalive you if you don't pay them. And he also said the government of Zimbabwe has long shut down the holes, the ZAMAZAMA holes. Yet in South Africa, we have organization calling for the legalization of this thing. And also you have seen with illegal immigrants, they say legalize immigrants. Illegal immigrants, what country are we trying to have? So how long can the ZAMAZAMAS stay underground? How long?
Some of them they spend up to a year. I remember that this guy,
that doesn't make sense in my head.
I'm telling you.
They spend a year where? Around the mine.
Underground.
Underneath the earth.
Underneath the earth.
Deep underneath the earth.
Deep underneath the earth.
For a year they don't come up.
They don't come
up.
Not
they're in jail.
Yeah.
Did you hear what that guy said? He said those illegal miners can survive underground for a year. They can be there for a year. So when you say those people are not surviving, like, you know, we are not talking about ordinary people there. We're talking about people who survive under harsh conditions. Imagine being underground without resurfacing for a year. I would perish. I would perish under such an environment. So those who are calling for the legalization of this thing, what country are you trying to build? What country are you trying to build? Because we have this tendency of wanting soft hands for crime to be dealt with soft hands. And when it is time to fight for a worthy cause, we are not seeing. So VUYO ZUNGULA of ATM is agreeing with our Minister KHUMBUDZO. He is supporting her and the decisions that she has taken. And I'm glad that many South Africans are supporting the minister.
What's your take on this approach that has been employed by the police as well as the SANDF?
We agree 100% with that approach. The government, we've been calling the government to actually deal with the illegal mining. You'll recall that illegal miners have been terrorizing communities for the longest time. People have been raped, people have been killed, simply because illegal miners are not abiding by the law. They're not people who are generally coexisting with other people. Therefore, those illegal miners, they've committed a crime. They must be arrested, they must be charged, and they must be sentenced. There must be no case whereby they are going to be given leniency for breaking the law, because in any case, if that were to happen, it means each and every lawbreaker in the country can say a precedent has been set, they must also be given leniency. Also would want the government to utilize, to give mining licenses to former mine workers, because we find that some mining companies retrench workers, and those retrenched workers, they end up going to illegal mining because they're trying to make a living. So to avert the conversion of former mine workers into illegal miners, if they could be given mining licenses and being supported, that would assist in terms of ensuring that we reduce the numbers of illegal miners that are there in the country.
Thank you so much for your time. VUYO ZUNGULA is the leader of ATM. What's your take on that question that we're asking you this morning?
So you have politicians like Naledi Chirwa of the EFF saying the things that he said to Gayton Mckenzie, reminding him that he was also a thug, simply because the minister sided with the Minister KHUMBUDZO on her decisions that she took regarding the illegal mining. It is such things that have harmed the EFF in the election. This is the post that sent Naledi Chirwa to the loony bin when she saw it. The Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton Mckenzie, decided, you know what, I'm going to support my colleague by re-quoting her post on X. And that post was of Minister KHUMBUDZO. She shared a video saying, we are not going to be sending any aid to illegal miners trapped underground because we did not send them there. Those are criminals. So we're going to smoke them out. So Gayton Mckenzie, the minister Gayton Mckenzie, shared that post and said, thank you, Minister KHUMBUDZO. Let there be smoke, loads of smoke. That's what sent Naledi Chirwa to the loony bin. She said, do not forget that you are a convicted thug, Gayton. You were not smoked or denied food and water after heinous crimes. You had a fair chance in a courtroom. You like them, didn't hand yourself in. Your business interests are blinding you. Talking with your mouth full. So this is what she said, and many people attacked Naledi Chirwa for what she said, because now I have a problem with the EFF. They are always on the side of the wrong, and especially when it comes to something illegal. So she said, if thugs must be killed, we must start with him, meaning we must start with our minister Gayton Mckenzie. No respect. Someone said the obsession with illegal aliens is another level. Our democratic republic is harboring criminals, and we must all play humanitarians. Retex can solve this. I don't know about Retex. I don't know. I really don't know. Pardon me for reading that to you in the manner that I did. I know it was not good. Pardon me, but we continue. Naledi Chirwa continued to say, what about the police that were showing up to the cash heists that were done by Gayton? Were they not risking being shot at by Gayton, who was armed and dangerous? So, you know what? That Naledi Chirwa's take on this is so flawed. That's according to me, but we do have the comment section for that. You know, they're just playing politics. So if you disagree with me, you have the comment section. But if you agree with me as well, you still have the comment section, or you would just want to share your views, you are allowed there. This one replying to Naledi said they are also given a chance to come out so they can have a fair trial. should police risk being shot at by them? What people also don't know is that there is war between law enforcement people and these illegal miners. They always challenge them that they are not scared of them. So if you send them there in an already charged situation, because those people feel deprived, they feel defeated in a way, what do you think is going to happen? This one says no one will stop the EFF to find a creative way to go there to assist them. The EFF is the root cause of this mess. You call them. Stop blaming our hard-working minister and visit Northwest to rescue your people. You see, the EFF is harming itself. No amount of dragging MK, the ANC, is going to help them with this kind of attitude. And Naledi came back to say, no, my friend, unfortunately, that silly trick to bring EFF in where it does not enter no longer works. EFF isn't responsible for border intelligence, policing, etc., etc. None of the ministers are EFF employees. Face the facts with facts, no feelings. Alright, and Andy Lungisa came in and said, even Cecil John Rose was Zamazama, he was never left to die underground. We will never support any inhuman actions, especially from the government. You know, people like Andy Lungisa are not even helping the RET politicians, because now they look kind of bad because he is one of them. As South Africans, we really need to control our emotions so that we avoid being crime apologists, because this is where it is now. We try and emotionally black people into having soft hands in dealing with crime. So what was that Andy Lungisa was saying? So THULI MADONSELA supports KHUMBUDZO NTSHAVHENI as well. She has put up a post when she was, and in that post she was defending the minister when she was being criticized by someone. This person says, senior cabinet minister and official spokesperson of South African government using this kind of language to refer to people in a dangerous situation. What these people have done is wrong, but for government to use this language to refer to human beings is just shocking. See, here goes another one. It talks like one of the people that want this kind of crime that these people have committed to be legalized. What message will you be sending out there? That you can start something and you groom it with crime, harm people, unalive people, and then at the end of the day we're going to legalize it for you. And Advocate THULI MADONSELA came out to say, I understand her to be saying government will not send help down the shafts, but will wait at the entrance to arrest the ZAMAZAMAS. She further says, if someone wants to help, they are free to go down. Exactly. Now they act like these people were representing the country by being there, or they were doing good, something humanitarian, so now they are trapped. It has to be an emergency to everyone, and those people decided to stay in there. THULI MADONSELA continued to say, where is the shocking language? Shouldn't civil society be directing its rage at the mining houses that leave the spaces unrehabilitated true, and be pushing them to help resolve the criminality and safety emergencies that have resulted from their impropriety? I do agree with Advocate THULI MADONSELA there, because there is no way, guys. We must hold the companies accountable, and we must hold the companies accountable and also hold the illegal miners accountable. All have to get what is coming to them. Whew, South Africans will exhaust you. You know, sometimes when I look at the way in which we react to things, I'm like, South Africans is full of criminals, eh? And we are no longer hiding it, because if you are an apologist of crime, you are a crime yourself. We cannot continue like that. We need to allow our authorities to deal with this in a way that they see fit for it to end. So also in the story now comes the Human Rights Commission. So they are dealing with cases because people have sent complaints to them. It is that the South African Human Rights Commission has confirmed that it's investigating police actions in an operation against illegal miners trapped underground who have been deprived of food and water supplies. Yeah, you know, these people, the NGOs, I'm sad that they get funded by the government. Like, why do we need these people? Because when it truly matters, we don't find them. It's like these days in South Africa, it's like they are fighting for criminals.
Commission regarding Operation Valumkoti. Is this a complaint that you are aware of? Have you, on your side, received any?
Good afternoon. This is Colette from URISA. We are very much, aware of the complaint that has been laid with the human rights, but we are not very much aware which office of the South African Human Rights Commission had received the complaint, because they are operating in 9 provinces. Now, in this instance, we understand it might be the Northwest province that was privy to the complaint.
Are you aware of the details of this complaint? What exactly is it that the complainants are protesting about?
The complainants are protesting regarding the closure of these open mines that are abandoned, that are posing risk to the community, that are also posing risk to the illegal, miners in those areas where there's potential for extracting gold or minerals illegally.
Our understanding, and we have spoken to the authorities, the police as well, is that they have confirmed that they're not going to be going down into the mine shaft due to a lack of resources to be able to do so. Our understanding is that they have closed other ports of exits. No water is allowed to go down into the shaft. No food is allowed to go down into the shaft. All of this in an effort to get the ZAMAZAMAS to come out of the shaft. What are your comments on the tactics that the police are using, that particular strategy? Is this humane?
Well, their situation condition already is at risk, and the more they remain in that underground without health issues taken into account, like breathing, and because underground as well, we know they are not even aware as to other routes that they can escape. So it poses more danger to them. I think the police, they have indicated that they have committed an offense by entering into those mines illegally. I think if they are allowed to come out so that, or assisted, because even members of the community, they have indicated their interest or support to assisting in getting them out of the mine. So let them come out so that they can be, their law enforcement can apply its course.
Energy of the people that are fighting for the ZAMAZAMAS, that are calling the government out for not sending any aid down to underground. They are talking as if we are dealing with innocent people there who just happen to be just mining illegally. But who are ZAMAZAMAS? Are they petty crime criminals, as people are trying to portray them as? So what are we dealing with here? What are we really dealing with? So let us read here first. ZAMAZAMAS from Lesotho are growing rapidly daily. They're carrying unlicensed AK-47 guns, stating they're not scared of SEPs. We are disrespected in our own country by these people. So there is a clip that I've put right at the beginning of this video when the ZAMAZAMAS are saying, no, bring the cops, bring your cops here, we ain't scared of them, we are not the Tsonga people. It's very clear that there are South Africans who are also involved in this whole thing of illegal mining. There are South Africans who are part of it. What I'm saying is, to those South Africans that are participating in this, that is treason. Straight up. Because you are supposed to be protecting South Africans and your country. To the people that are illegally in South Africa, why are you doing this? You're already here illegally. You are committing even further crime, heinous crimes. I'll never understand it. So this is worth fortunes. This is worth fortunes.
Afrika na kamata hizi benki zimefungwa, sio za mkopo. Nimefanya kazi na mafanikio, ndo haya hapa 2018 saa 8. Namba inayogawanyika kwa 2, kwa 4, kwa 8, kwa 10, kwa 12, kwa 14, kwa 16, kwa 18. Jamani, 2018 hizo. Hizo jamani, hizo. 2018 saa 8.
Dimuzagi anazikire tingata ji. Kude musutu kuna baskoma ya mati, je baskoma. Tana ka ofera tena. Duwenda tikire bahari muna bahana wa pata jina namba. Asiba nto ko panga na kutana. Ka ifesa ka ofera na. Ndozi dise jiwa hole. Wa kujima ya. Ina ya kusiba. Mwenye kwa ya sasa ingile ne ina sasa ya sasa ingile
Igara magana sosha how ha thawa ji wa thawa bishra ka ha thawa Kenya
ya ha han ko ga tu ya han ko ga tu mo ra mo ka ha je za jina hai mona ra ba sana wang su pide mo bona mo ra ba sana wang su pide ye ya mo ra ba ha na ni ba ka ite ja ba
That money is enough to entice the people who are going through the most in wherever they are, whether Zimbabwe, Lesotho, South Africa, where some people would risk their lives to get that money. So, but there is the question, because these people only go there to get gold, whatever that they are getting from underground, they don't come out with cash. Who gives them cash in exchange for that gold? I think the following video is going to give us a bit of a hint.
I'm a owner. I will mine. When you guys be mine, bazolanda manzi lana. Baya mine la penally intabi. Baya mine le phezulu intabi. Baya mine igolide. Athi nambona lo muntu lo ugadiwe lo muntu lo. Nazi insizwa lazihlomile. Labantu laba banesivumelane namazamazama ukuthi bazosebenzisana nawo la kulama mine. Amazamazama ayongena ngale move emgodini.
That video is giving us a hint of what is happening out there. So it looks like it has been said for so many times that they work together with those companies that are legally mining because it provides them with gold that they are getting cheap from them, so they make bigger profits. So, and also it is said that there are turf wars. They tell those who are mining legally that don't step on our toes, we won't step on your toes, stay on your turf or stay on our own turf. So what is going on? It tells us that there are kingpins out there who are benefiting more than just these zamazamas out there. So it is important to deal with everyone. Everyone must be held accountable. Big companies, illegal, not so big, miners too.
Also, we had an incident while I was the ward councillor that bags were taken from Zamazama, small boys, baie lang laagte SAPS and Joburg Central intervened, and those bags were taken to the police station, and we had the king, one of the kingpins, coming to the station demanding his bags, but he was never arrested. So to me, it's like you come and look for your stolen goods. It's stolen goods basically because you're mining illegally, but the management of SAPS don't want to arrest you, and this thing is spiraling out so that they know there's a police station that is not servicing the community for one. There is also a police station that's protecting them. And I'm saying it on air because I'm not scared. It's what I've experienced. And thank you to Provincial. Thank you to the Minister. Firstly, to the Minister for hearing our call, and he sent out his forces. And this operation is the...